Hi, and welcome to my podcast, Creative Full Time. My name is Allison Mullings, and today's guest was born and raised in North York, Ontario, and he was bit by the acting bug at the age of 16 at his very first job, and he went to film school, and then right after graduating film school, dove into acting. He has gained popularity from his portrayal of Marcus Garvey in the CBC drama The Porter, and since then has been in TV shows such as Reacher, Handmaid's Tale, Star Trek, What We Do in the Shadows, The Most Dangerous Game. He's also a graduate of the CFC Conservatory program, and I can't wait to ask him all about that. And he is also starring in his first lead role in a Lifetime feature film. Please welcome today's guest, Sam Asante.
Hey.
Hey.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much for coming on the podcast.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, no problem.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so you got bit by the acting bug at 16. How did this happen?
16. Well, so yeah, I was working at a movie theater.
Yeah.
As an usher.
Right.
And I felt like that really opened my world to like cinema. And I was always like a movie buff because of my dad. He used to watch a lot of old school films.
Nice.
Julius Caesar by Marlon Brando. Ten Commandments, Charles Heston, you know, the one who played Moses.
Yeah.
Ben-Hur, Samson and Delilah. Like my dad was just like a movie buff. Nice. Spartacus,
yeah.
You know, Kirk Douglas. Like he was old school, right? So yeah, for some reason, like I always loved watching those films. And I just knew that like I wanted to be a part of it somehow, some way. I didn't know where I was gonna fit in, but I just wanted to be around that. So I ended up getting my first job at 16 as a movie usher and just getting a chance to watch free movies.
Nice.
I was that guy that people would come to, you know, for hookups. Like, hey, you want to see a film?
Yeah.
You know, slide a little change here for me. Oh, no, yeah, I got you. You know.
Wicked.
No, I'm playing. No, no. But yeah. No, really, sometimes. But yeah, that's how it started. I ended up going to Windsor University for film.
Okay. And so behind the scenes?
Behind the scenes, because at that time I didn't know I wanted to be an actor at that time.
Okay.
I was just like, I know I love film, but I didn't know where I fit in at the time. So I just knew I wanted to be around it. So I went to university, took the film program over there. It was good, you know. I remember I did a pitch to do one of our short films. It didn't get picked. So I was very discouraged about that. And and I just ended up working on someone else's film as a AD and or as a PA. And I felt really discouraged because I'm like, there wasn't a lot of people in my program that looked like me.
Yeah.
And to call the shots, to direct or write. So it was a little bit discouraging. But I remember this one moment where we were shooting the first year students, actors, right? And they had, one of my classmates, they had a script that it was chosen, right? So they got the first year students, acting students to do the short. Okay. And I was just remembering like, oh man, these guys are having so much fun here, you know? So I was like, hold on, maybe this is something I want to look into. Okay. But I was already 4 years deep. I'm like, 4 years deep into the program. Right. I'm about to graduate. I'm like, this is a little bit too late. So I figured that once I graduated from university, I was gonna take an acting class, and then I've been doing it ever since 2013. So,
nice, that's amazing.
It's been a crazy ride, still doing it. So
that's wicked.
Yeah.
Do you ever want to go back behind the camera?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, I had a chance to do it just recently.
Nice.
As a writer, it's definitely something I want to keep that in mind in the future, for sure. And
which part behind the camera would you want to do?
Maybe more directing. Directing and writing, yeah, for sure, yeah.
Nice,
So yeah, we'll see.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And so when you started doing acting classes, what was your plan? Did you just Google what acting classes were out there and tried a bunch, or what was
No, I had like mentors at the time. Someone I saw that was making it happening for himself.
Nice.
His name is Emmanuel Kabongo. Shout out to him. Yeah, he's
Shout
a great actor.
Come on the podcast.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, I actually had a first meeting with him, and he told me about this acting coach named Earl, which we both know.
Yep.
Yeah. So, I ended up taking his class, and it just shaped my whole life. It just turned my whole thinking around about what acting is, and to know that it's actually possible doing this for a living as a career, and just started taking some of his classes, and it just opened my world to like all the possibilities of, one day having a career in this medium, right? So yeah, it was
amazing.
Great. It was great, yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So did you go classes and then get an agent?
Yeah, absolutely. And you know how Earl is. He recommends just doing the class first, and like when he thinks that you're ready, then you can kind of make that jump.
Nice.
But yeah, I took classes for like a good 2-3 years, like solid. Just trying to understand what it is, what I was doing, because I remember the early parts. Of my career, I was god awful. I didn't understand anything about, where my mark was, or, how to play to the camera and stuff like that. So yeah, it was just constant learning of like, what am I doing? How do I do a monologue?
Yeah.
And how do I make it sound believable and stuff like that, right? So it was just a lot of that. And and I'm still chucking along, That's
nice.
it. Yeah,
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So when you went to go apply for agents, are you still with the same agent that you were with at the beginning?
No, definitely not. I've gone through a lot of loops and hurdles, and I had my first agent was Butler Rustin Bell.
Okay.
I think they're no more.
I haven't heard of them.
Yeah. Linda, she was my first agent.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was great. She believed in me from the start. But I was still very green, and I knew I was green. But for some reason, I knew that I deserved better. For some reason,
Right. Yeah.
It's crazy because I still didn't have a lot of credits, and I was still non-union. I left there non-union, so it was I had a lot of nerves.
I feel that.
I had a lot of nerves, because
that's all right.
It's you're gonna drop me, and you don't even have a union credit, right? So yeah, but I still had a lot of confidence in myself. I'm like, you know what? I still know I deserve better.
Yeah, it's one of those things where you're like, the resume doesn't match the skills.
The skill, exactly.
What I mean?
And that was me for sure. It's like I was just talking out of my ass, but I knew for a fact. I knew that I could always put the work in. And if I put the work in, I know where I need to go, right?
Yeah.
So, and then I ended up going out with another agent. And his name was David from Ambition Talent. And then I just started booking small roles here and there, building my credit little by little. And then, And
now who's your agent now? Who are you with?
I'm with Noble Kaplan.
Noble Kaplan, excellent, nice.
Big dog.
And how did you, big dog, very big dog.
Very big dog, yeah.
How did you know it was time to move on to the bigger agent?
Just knowing that I knew where I wanted to see myself, in a couple of years. I know that I needed a big dog who could vouch for me, who could get me opportunities, who could kick down the door, who could, we both have the same vision of where I see myself, in a couple of years. So it's just you always gotta be strategic when it comes to this industry, right? If you have an idea of where you want to see yourself, take that opportunity, do the research and push, vouch for yourself and and see where it leads, So
nice.
I'm not gonna say it's always gonna be easy, but as long as you're putting the work in and you see your agent also putting the work in, that's where things could happen, right? So
nice.
That's where possibilities could happen, because all you want as an actor is just to have a chance, to prove yourself, right? You're not always going to be perfect. There's going to be days where you're going to have shitty auditions and stuff, but as long as you get back up and you know that you're willing to put in the work and learn from your last mistakes, learn from your last audition, things could happen, so
nice.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wicked.
Yeah.
What do you find the hardest part of acting?
The rejection, I guess, it's always going to be hard, especially when you go for a role where you feel like, you got it, like the role speaks to you, this is what you wanted, or if there's like a name attached to it, like a director, someone you always wanted to work with,
right?
Aspired to work with, but it doesn't end up going your way, it can feel crushing, it can feel heartbreaking, especially all the work that you put in, so.
Right. All the unpaid hours.
And some people don't know what it takes to, book that role. You don't know how sleepless nights it took you the day before,
legit.
Just running through your lines over and over again, and just trying to, come off perfect, and yeah, it's a hard thing that we go through as actors, as you know. So yeah, I guess the rejection. I'll just say mostly the rejection.
Yeah.
The learning the lines when you only have 24-hour notice or 48.
Yeah.
Especially when it's like 10 pages of dialogue, of monologues, So
yeah.
that's it, pretty much.
Nice.
I'll just say that the learning the lines the next day.
Yeah. That one it just adds extra stress to an already stressful situation.
Because it's hard, It's hard, especially, if it's sometimes when it's like those difficult jargon words too that you need to learn.
Right.
Like say you need to play a doctor the next day.
Yeah.
And they're giving you all
BP
those
is
yeah, exactly. Now like the placenta.
She's DOA and OTD, and
yeah.
you're like, what?
It's like, God damn, I don't even talk like this,
Yeah.
So it's like, those type of roles, but they're great.
Yeah.
They're challenging.
Yeah.
Those are the things you want to improve.
It's like
for
a
yourself
huge
as an actor.
workout for your brain.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Those are the things you want. You want to work out those things. It's great practice.
Yeah,
100%.
For sure.
Yeah, great practice.
So what do you do, or how do you get through those moments when you've had high hopes for a role and it doesn't go the way you want it?
Yeah. You just throw it back, back of your head, and just you move on.
Yeah.
You just, what we call it, just on to the next. That's it, right? It's hard, but like, it was a time where I just had to get used to that. This is the life that we chose, and most of the time, it's gonna be a no, right? So it's like you gotta just prepare yourself and just expect that.
Right.
Expect that, all right? But as long as you're willing to stay optimistic, putting your best foot forward, and doing the best you can do,
Yeah.
Controlling, because as an actor, you can control the work, you could put in the work, do all the stuff that you prepared yourself mentally for, and that's it,
Yeah.
That's all you can do. That's all you can ask for yourself as an actor.
Yeah.
Everything else is out of our control. We have no control out of anything,
Yeah.
because we don't know what's going on in that back room, you know? So,
yeah, exactly.
and like, the politics of it, Oh, I don't like how that person's nose looks, It's just like, come on, like, you can't control that.
Yeah, they remind me of my ex.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't like how you said the word hey or something like that,
Yeah.
These things you can't control.
Yeah, there's so many factors.
So many factors. But as an actor, you just gotta, do the best you can.
Yeah.
And give your best interpretation of what that character is feeling that day. How the words speak to you.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
Nice. So the porter, how did the porter happen?
Wow. It was Amazing. First of all, yeah.
Was that your first big on set
experience? 100%.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wicked.
Just, I ended up, so when I got the audition, I just auditioned for like the lead role. I think all of us who was like, I think all the males who auditioned for that. I'm not too sure about the females, but I know like some of my colleagues that went for the porter, most of us read for the lead roles.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that's what happened. I got a call. I got the audition, I remember. And I was just thinking, I'm like, whoa, this is such a great opportunity. You know, knowing that it's an all-black cast, you know, all-black writers, you know, and I thought, I'm like, this is something I love to do, and it's a period piece, which is something I love. Yeah. I love period pieces. For some reason, I just feel like I was born in the 1900s. I don't know why. It's just something about me. Like I said, like watching those old films.
I was gonna say, I was like, take it back to the old films.
Yeah. It was just something about that era. You know? It was just that always took me back, or just made me feel comfortable. So reading the stuff, reading the script, it was like, okay, this is what I want to do. This is where I belong, right? So I felt, I felt connected to the piece, and I did my take, and it was in the room during COVID 2020.
No way.
Yes, and like most of the stuff were like self-tapes, right? But for this specific one was in the room.
Damn.
So I was nervous.
No kidding.
Yeah, and I remember the creator, he was in the room as well too.
Yeah.
And John Comerford was the casting director. And I remember going in, and I was like, man, I'm fucking nervous.
Yeah,
it's something
kidding.
I wanted bad, you know? And so as soon as I got in there, John said like a few jokes. And then like, I don't know what it was. I remember he said something, it was just corny. And I was like, what? And it just made me just like laugh. And I calmed down. For some reason, the nerves
that's
just...
so nice.
Yeah.
What a gift.
Yeah, it was a gift. It really was a gift, because I was already in my head.
Yeah.
And he said something, and I just laughed it off. I'm like, all right, cool. So then we had a little banter here at the top, and then I see Arnold walk in. I'm like, oh shit, that's the creator.
No way.
So then I started getting nervous again, right?
Make a joke, Arnold.
Make a joke, right? So then, I did the first take, of it. I felt good. Yeah. He asked me about it. He's like, how do you feel? I'm like, I feel okay. You told me to do it again. And then he asked me, what do you know about Porter? I'm like,
oh no.
It was just like some railway thing.
Yeah.
And then like I see him kind of like roll his eyes a little bit, and I'm like, fuck. I'm like,
oh, no.
Fuck, I should have done more research on that. Do your research, guys. Always do your research.
Do your research.
Yeah. So then I went home, and then I found out like the description of like all these black porters that used to work for Canada back in the early 1900s. That was the only job black people were able to get at the time.
Oh, okay.
As porters. Black people picking up luggages for, their white, servants, or people who were, just well off, and they looked after their stuff in the trains, shining up their shoes, had the worst working conditions ever, and
I didn't know that was the only job.
Pretty much, it was like, it was the only job black people were able to get in Canada at that time.
Yeah.
Right? If you weren't a porter, it was like, you were just like a servant or something like that, right?
So, okay.
Yeah, and then I found out that I didn't get the lead, but they wanted me to read for another historic civil rights person, right? And his name was Marcus Garvey, and at that time, like I knew about him, but I didn't know much about him, and doing the work and like finding so much about his life, because he was like literally a Jamaican hero, and I'm not Jamaican, I'm Ghanaian, right? So I didn't know much about him. I had to do the digging, the research, and I'm like, holy shit, I'm playing someone that has not really been talked about much in TV.
Right. And do you find that added pressure playing a real person?
100%.
Yeah.
Ooh. You know, because you had to get the accent right and stuff.
Yeah.
But I was like, holy shit, I'm nervous, but I believed in myself. I believed in what I could offer. I believed I knew I was able to put it, like if I put in the work in, I can somehow bring the essence of it.
Absolutely.
So, and that was that, yeah.
That's wicked.
Yeah.
So did you get a dialect coach?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Did you have to hire them or did they give you one?
Yeah, they gave me one.
Oh, okay, nice,
Like,
nice.
you're not about to fuck this up, so yeah.
And
I'm not gonna say it was perfect, but like it was still like.
I find with accents how I've made sense in my head is I found the voice for them. It may not be a perfect accent, but I found the character's voice.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is how I make peace with the accent mistakes and people are gonna nitpick them.
Yeah, absolutely. So as long as I felt like I was able to bring an essence.
Yeah.
An essence, you know.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
yeah.
Wicked.
And I'm proud of it, you know.
Yeah,
and my wife's Jamaican.
Yeah.
And like, I value her opinion more than anyone else. And when she came to me, she's like, you know what, you did a great job.
Aww.
And that meant more to me than any other critics that are out there about it. So yeah.
That's so cute.
It brought me,
so special.
you know, it brought me back to life. You know, so I was like, okay, thank you.
Aw,
yeah.
so
nice.
Yeah. I love that. I love that.
Yeah.
You're a dad now, right?
I'm a dad. Yes.
How has that changed the acting world for you?
A lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I feel like if anything, it just gives me more purpose. You know, I felt like at the beginning I was afraid because I didn't know how I was going to be able to juggle the two. You know, especially being a father. And like also being present for my wife as well too, right? Because those are also very important factors. Being at the home, being a family man, you know, and not getting sidetracked by the career.
Right.
But I feel like we were able to compromise and come to an understanding that, you know, even though this is your life, you know, like acting isn't just everything, you know, you still at the end of the day, you know, you still got to take care of yourself. You got to still take care of your family, right? So I feel like I've been able to balance it, you know, and now she's going on 3 years old now, and
oh my goodness.
she sees a lot of my self-tapes, you know, and like she's always laughing at it. So, you know, she's always laughing at it. She has no filter, but she has no filter at all. But it's like she's starting to see that what I'm doing, right? So which is, you know, which is lovely, cool. You know. So I don't know if I want her to do this, but but just the fact that like, you know, I'm able to balance the two now, it feels really great, you know. Because it was rough in the beginning, because you know they're young, right? But and like they always need your attention, right? So being able to like, you know, juggle that. It's been good now.
That's awesome. I love that.
Yes.
So you've done a lot of projects like What We Do in the Shadows, Handmaid's Tale. Seems like any good TV show that's filming in Canada.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you have a highlight, a favorite one from the resume?
I'll probably say the Handmaid one.
Yeah?
Yeah, even though it was a small role, there's no small roles, guys.
That's right.
No small roles, all right? Doesn't matter.
Do your research.
Do your research, no small roles, And Elizabeth Moss is just amazing. It was just such a great experience, and I just felt like a kid in the candy store, you know, just working with all these seasoned working actors, right? So I went up to her after, and I just told her how much fun I had working with her, you know, even though it was such a little small role, you know, which was actually, that made a huge impact in the show. But I expressed that to her, my gratitude of working with her, and she loved it, you know. And I was able to get a picture with her afterwards, and I don't know, for that day, it just made my day, you know. It made me realize, you know, this is where I need to be, you know, and Yeah, no, so happy from that experience.
That's wicked.
Yeah.
And so you're union, obviously, right?
Yeah.
How did you get your union credits? Was it commercials or from TV union credits?
It was TV.
Nice.
TV, yeah. It was TV. Yeah, TV.
And
I couldn't book commercials for some reason. I don't know.
neither.
Yeah, I can't. I got too much of a serious face, you know. And most of those guys want you to smile or eat a burger, and I can't. I don't know. For some reason, I just So.
Yeah, I haven't booked any commercials either.
Yeah. Really?
No. I mean, I just always in my head, I'm like, I don't have a commercial face.
Yeah.
For
Me
some
too.
reason.
I'm not.
But I probably shouldn't be saying that.
Yeah. No, honestly, I felt the same way. So I was lucky enough to get a few small roles on TV shows. Like my first credit was on Shadowhunters.
Okay, nice.
It got cut.
Your role got cut?
Yeah.
Oh no! Did you tell people and got excited?
I did.
And then did you find out by watching it? That's the worst. That is the worst.
It hurt.
I'm so sorry. It hurt. Yeah, no kidding.
It hurt.
You still got the credit though.
I still got the credit
Still got the
though.
credit, but still, you want to be able to see.
I wanted to see
the work that
myself.
you
Yeah,
did.
and that was my first union credit.
Oh man.
So, yeah, I never told anyone I was on anything after
From
that.
then on.
From that on. I learned my lessons, you know?
Right?
But as soon as I watch it, then you boast. You know? Exactly.
And if you watch it, you're like, I don't like what I did there. I'm going to tell anybody. But that's so funny.
Yeah.
That's the first union credit.
Yeah, that was my first union credit. I was so amped. Yeah.
You watch it?
Yeah.
Heartbreaking.
Yeah, trust me. Yeah, but it's an experience that us actors have to, deal with.
Well, it happens on all levels too. Like,
all
it doesn't
levels.
just happen at the beginning.
You're right.
With
You're right.
Split,
Yeah.
I think with the James McAvoy's multiple personality character. Sterling K. Brown is in that.
Oh.
Yeah, but they cut all of his scenes.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so in the deleted scenes, there's a bunch of deleted scenes where he's in it, but he's not in the movie at all.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
So
and he's like a well-known actor, well-known movie.
You're right.
You can make movies 3 hours
no
long
one's safe.
now, but
It seems like no one's safe now.
Exactly.
No one's safe. So
Don't say it until it's released.
Exactly. I learned my lesson. Goddamn.
Yeah, damn. I've heard that on Alicia Oxley's podcast. That one audition, by the way. I don't plug this podcast till I die. That one audition by Alicia Oxley, amazing.
It's really good.
But I've heard that too. Someone got there. They were so excited, told everybody, and then it came out and they were cut. And it's like, I swear I wasn't lying.
Yeah, exactly, right? Yeah. I swear I was in that, man. I swear. I didn't dream about it, man.
Like, sure,
they paid me and everything.
You're an actor.
Yeah, right?
Like,
so,
damn.
Yeah.
That's nuts. All right, so that was the first acting credit. And then your other union credits were, do you remember?
Handsmaid was one of them. I think Handsmaid was my second.
Okay.
Yeah, and then like Star Trek, and then it just kept rolling, and
How was Star Trek?
Star Trek was really good.
Yeah.
But they cut a lot of my lines for that.
Tisk. Stop cutting.
It happens, man. It happens, man. But right?
But
so
it's all a story.
Yeah, I feel like exactly. Yeah, you're just one of
you're
many.
A piece of it.
Piece of big puzzle, right?
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Yeah, and I just ended up having like one line, but they saw me, I was seen, so I was on set, but but it was great.
That's awesome.
It was so great. Yeah, it was.
I would love to see. I like watching like how things are done behind the scenes as well. So I think Star Trek would be a really wicked one
sick.
of like how things are put together.
Yeah, just like everything from costumes to the set design. It just it makes you feel like you're in that world.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
That's
I definitely want to get back on there somehow.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And that's how you got union. And so did you want it, was the goal to be union as quick as you could?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, absolutely. Nice. Yeah. I feel like once you get into the union, bigger opportunities emerge, somehow. Right. So, yeah. But I'm not to knock off any non-union stuff, because I've done non-union work before, which was amazing. Like this movie I did called Rev, and one of my co-stars was Vivica A. Fox, and
Right.
that was a great movie. It was like a level. It was a sea-level movie, car movie, and people enjoyed it. I get to play like a drug lord. It was hilarious about car theft that was happening in Toronto.
Right.
And that was like back in 2018. So like, so not to knock it off, a lot of great work can come off from non-union, but the politics of it, so
bigger projects.
The bigger projects, the better money, right? The safety, in union sets,
true.
right? So you got to take all that into consideration, right? So but if you want to get to that next level and kind of build yourself up from where and like to take yourself seriously as an actor, I guess, in this industry, you have to go the union route, right?
For sure. So you just graduated from CFC. I'm so excited to ask you all about CFC.
Oh shoot, okay. If I can remember. It feels like I was a dream. I feel like
dream?
It just went by so quick. It goes really quick. Very fast paced.
There's boom, 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 boom. Do you like the fast pace of like, I have no time to think about like what could go wrong. I just have to do the next.
Yeah, it was. It was really tough. It was really tough. Like, cause I was also working nights. I was working nights and then doing that during the day. So it was just like, I had like no life. It was just like, CFC, home for a little bit, pick up the kids, and then work, right? So it's just like my day, every single day for like 6 months. So I don't know how I survived, but
I just did it for 2 weeks. I was like, I'm so tired.
Yeah. Honestly,
6 months.
It was tough.
That's awesome.
Yeah, they caught me sleeping a couple of times. My bad, y'all. I was hurt.
For the love of art.
I was. It was a grind. It was a sacrifice. It really was.
Absolutely.
Like if you're gonna do the CFC, it's
a full commitment.
Yeah, it's a commitment.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
And I'm glad I did it. Yeah, no.
CFC. You can't drop out of CFC.
I don't think anyone has done that. But
Hey, why would you? You can't.
Yeah, exactly. It's like why would they have wasted their time?
Right, exactly. Because for those that don't know as well, you can apply to CFC every year. They take 8 people.
8 people. Yeah.
8 people into this acting program at CFC. It's an amazing program. But
out of hundreds of applicants, like hundreds, thousands probably of applicants, 8 people get into this program. So raw talent here. We know it. Thank you. Thank you.
But so what was your application package? Like what were the magic words that you said that got you?
I would just say if anyone's like interested in, trying to get into the CFC, I would just say have a really strong tape.
Okay.
That's the most important part.
Was it just like a self-tape? Like of a scene or a monologue?
It was a scene.
A scene.
I feel like one of their prerequisites was have a 2 to 3 page scene with a partner, and and then also like the letter of intent too was really important. Just explain why you want to be in the CFC. What do you think could help?
Right.
What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? I suggest talk about more of your strengths more than anything. They want to know that,
because they're
why exactly, right? You want to stand out, right? So I would have a really strong letter and a tape. Those are the 2 things.
Nice.
And a strong reference too. Right? So
So what scene did you do for your tape? Did you pick from like a well-known TV show, or did you write something?
No, actually I picked my scene from a TV show called Winning Time, The Lakers Dynasty. It was a 2-season show that got dropped. I don't know why. It was one of the best shows on TV.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was about the Lakers dynasty and how it became, but I ended up doing this drug ex-basketball player who got kicked off the team, and he was trying to kill the captain. And I did that, and I guess they liked the tape, and
That's wicked.
They called me for a callback, and so there's 2 processes. There's the callback, and then there's an interview that takes place after the callback.
Okay.
Right. So, and that's with all the CFC committee.
Oh wow.
There's like a few of them.
Right.
And
So for the callback, is that like an in-person audition?
this was through Zoom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and
Zoom.
then with a scene that they give you?
Yeah, they gave me
okay.
a scene, and some of their alumni were in the room, and they gave me some directions, and
Nice.
it was very nerve-wracking because it was so nerve-wracking because while people were getting their admission, like their offer letters, they were like sending out the offer letters and rejection letters at the same time.
Ooh.
So like if you got an offer letter, you could have gotten a rejection letter as well too. So, but like I waited for like 3 weeks, and I thought like I didn't hear nothing. I didn't hear a peep. So I thought I was gonna get the rejection letter.
Right.
And and then I checked my email and they said popped up saying like congratulations, you got into the program.
Amazing.
I felt relieved, I felt happy, and and
no kidding.
Yeah.
So the interview process, do you can you prep for that interview, or is it just like about yourself? And...
I guess it was more like in line with your letter, I guess. They're gonna ask you questions about your letter and stuff like that, and ask you questions on like why do you think you're our best fit? I think brag about yourself a little bit more,
Yeah.
I feel like
I was gonna ask, is it okay to be not cocky in a bad way? There's cocky in a good way and cocky in a bad way.
Yeah. Just cocky in a good way. Just be confident, be confident this is the career path that you want to take, and like how you see the CFC as just another tool, another asset of you getting to where you need to go in the future, right? So they're just helping you with that little push,
Nice.
You're already doing it yourself, but having that little push with the CFC that could hopefully take you to the next level, right?
Nice.
So
wicked. That's awesome. That's wicked. So what was your biggest takeaways from being in the CFC program? He's like, I can't remember.
No. Just be comfortable of failing in front of your peers. I took that lesson.
I hate that, but I like it.
I hate that. Not every day you're gonna be on your game.
Yeah.
There's gonna be times where you're gonna be not feeling it.
Right.
Right. Life happens, but being able to step back on that horse and continue the ride, continue the journey. Right. So that's pretty much it.
Nice.
Yeah, for sure.
That's good. Yeah. As I said, I hate that, but it's so true.
It happens.
One of those, my ego hates it.
Yeah, it's the ego.
Yeah.
That's it. It's the ego right
so
there, right?
Everything else, you're like, that makes sense. I know that's a lesson to be learned, but ego's like, no.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Just being able to be open to the vulnerability,
Yes.
Yeah. Being able to, share yourself with your cohorts, because they're there with you.
Yeah.
They're gonna see everything,
That's true.
They're gonna judge you, but
did you find that difficult at the beginning?
I did.
To be cracked open?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And how'd you find it after?
Because they're strangers to you.
Yeah.
Well, not all of them were strangers. Some of them I knew some of them already, but they didn't really get to see that much of you.
Right? Yeah.
That openness, that vulnerability, right? There were times where we did some exercises and it made you like completely vulnerable to the work. And sometimes it showed you like a piece of you where you had to break down. And like, you don't know where it was coming from, but like, you broke down in front of them.
Yeah.
And like, and it could just cause so much things in your head to say like, oh my God, they're gonna judge me now. But I look stupid.
Yeah.
Like, why did I do that, right? But being able to let go of that ego, and just being open and submitting and surrendering. I think that was the key. I think that was like the theme. Of that year. I mean, for this year, just surrendering. Surrendering your art, surrendering yourself, your vulnerability, and just being open. That's it. Yeah.
Amazing. That's wicked.
Yeah.
I got chills.
Yeah.
Yeah, so true.
It's very true. Yeah. Yeah.
Again,
Very
he
true.
goes screaming,
No,
but
trust
I'm
me.
like,
I
oh,
went through it
that's so
too.
good.
I went through it too.
Because I hate crying
Yeah.
in front of people.
Yeah.
And being vulnerable in front of strangers
it was tough. It's
but
tough.
being vulnerable as a character, I find way easier.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Like okay, I'm in a job, I can do this. But being vulnerable as like me, totally different.
So it takes you through a whole ride, you know.
Yeah.
But it helps you with the work, though. It helps you. You know?
Absolutely, because then
it taps into the truth.
Yeah, exactly. And you're not detaching
exactly,
to be a character.
Exactly,
you're just being honest.
Exactly.
And playing life.
Yeah, that's it.
So
Yeah.
wicked, excellent. I love that. Learning something new every day. So you are in a lead role.
Yeah.
Upcoming lead role in a feature film.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Actually, it came out already.
Yes, it's out. Oh, amazing. And you watched it. They didn't cut your scene.
No, they didn't. Can you imagine?
The lead role. They're like, we actually.
I'll probably quit. For real.
Yeah, I would.
For
They were
real.
like, it's a lead role.
Right?
Actually, we're gonna make it about the guy you hate.
Yeah. Right?
And you're just running away.
Yeah.
Each scene is just you leaving.
Oh my God. Kill me. Right? Yeah.
No, never. Don't stop cutting Sam's.
Yeah.
But yeah, tell me about the feature film. How did that come to be, and what was it like being a lead on a film?
So the movie is called Abducted, the Carlisha Gaither story. I play the main abductor, based on a true story. It was very heavy stuff. I didn't know how I felt doing it at the beginning, but I kind of needed a job, you know? You need a job? No, I didn't do it just for that, but the story needed to be told. I felt like it was a very important story, especially about black children, black women in general in the States. Most of the time when they get kidnapped, it's not televised. And TV, it's just brushed under the rug, and you don't hear about it. The story kind of fades out, you know? And it was something that a family that was going through, and you know, the mother was very resilient about getting the story out, pushing the police department to, you know, find her daughter, right? And I played the abductor. His name was Delvin Barnes, and he was a very difficult, complicated person who pretty much dealt with a lot of trauma and brought his trauma to someone else. And
do you find it difficult playing the bad guy, or do you like the challenge?
I feel like it depends. For this one, I felt it was very difficult because being a father as well, you know, and having a daughter. Yeah. But I felt like there was similarities in some aspects. I was able to relate because he had a daughter as well too. Right. And it was me trying to think, how could someone who is a father do this to someone else's daughter? You know? So it's just things that I wanted to discover as an actor. Yeah. What kind of makes someone really lose it? Yeah. And but the more digging I went through, I realized that, you know, he had issue with just women in general. You know, growing up, he felt like women were always taking advantage of him, and it just came to a point where he just had enough. Right. He couldn't take it anymore. Yeah. So he was just taking all his frustrations, his mad energy on women. Right. You know, right. So it was sad. It was sad to see, and I guess it was just trying for me to find a place of vulnerability in him. You know, some type of sadness where you felt sorry for him, you know? Even though he was, you know, fucked up.
But you get it back down to that human
exactly.
Connection.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. So it was hard, yeah. But yeah.
But it was good.
It was a good experience, yeah. A lot of lessons from that, you know, what to take forward for for something
On
next.
to the next.
Yeah. So yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely. Wicked.
Exactly. Yeah.
And how'd you find it being the lead on set? Did you find it intimidating, or you're like, I'm at home here?
Oh yeah, it was definitely intimidating. You know, I was. It was like my first time, right? So I didn't know what to expect.
Right.
You know, I learned a lot of things. You know, in the process, like it's okay to ask questions. You know, it's okay to speak up for yourself if there's something you feel like it's not right or you have questions about it. You know, don't be afraid. You know,
Right.
This is your career on the line as well too. If you want, if you want to be heard, there's no problem just speaking up, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I felt that I learned a lot about that, and still learning,
Always.
still learning. That's it.
Always
Yeah,
still
yeah.
Wicked, wicked.
Yeah.
So do you know what on to the next looks like for you?
Just auditions right now. You know, taking a little break. Just since the CFC is done.
I was gonna say I've now
6 months
of
is just
sleeping.
crazy. So trying to enjoy my family
Regroup.
more. Regroup, get the mind right, and just debrief. And our showcase is coming up next, so just looking forward to that.
Nice, wicked. That's on. When's that?
It's on April 18th.
April
So
18th.
yeah.
Wicked.
So yeah.
Nice. We'll try to launch this episode for April 18th.
Yeah. Okay, it's all good.
Get to the CFC showcase.
Yeah, right. Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
That's so wicked. Well, I like to finish up this podcast with fast 5 questions.
Okay.
They're never fast.
5 questions.
They're never fast. I just have 5 questions
All right.
now for you.
God damn. All right. Cool.
So, there's silly things. So, what is your favorite beverage?
Plantain.
Plantain?
Yeah.
Is it a beverage? Is it a drink?
Oh, sorry. It's a drink. I'm
But
sorry.
is plantain your favorite food?
Yeah, it is my favorite
Stop,
beverage.
really?
Yeah,
But
sorry.
okay, so how do you like the plantain? Do you like it green? Do you like it ripe? Do you like it baked? Do you like it fried? I need details.
Fried. Yeah.
Fried and
yeah,
sweet?
Yeah. My favorite beverage though, just tea, I guess.
Tea?
Just
I'm a tea person too.
Tea. Yeah.
Okay, so back to
Tea.
plantain.
Yeah.
You say plantain, not plantain.
Plantain.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
Even though I'm African, it's yeah.
Take
Yeah,
note, everyone
yeah.
else.
Yeah.
I'm the same.
Yeah.
I like the debate
Yeah,
of plantain versus plantain.
yeah.
It really starts fights really quick.
Yeah.
And peas and rice and peas.
Yeah.
That one too.
Recipes. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I like starting fights.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, okay, so we got your favorite sweet fried plantain.
Yeah.
Tea. 2 for 2.
Yeah.
What's your favorite genre to act?
Drama for sure.
Drama for sure.
Yeah, drama.
Nice. You
Drama.
did what we do in the shadows. Do you like comedy or?
Yeah, that was I do.
Yeah.
I feel like I could do comedy, but
Yeah.
I'm not given the opportunity.
You're more of a natural. Yeah.
I feel like if I could do it, I'll do it. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah.
Excellent.
Absolutely.
But more of a natural drama.
Yeah. Mostly that's
I mean,
my.
it makes sense with like the
Yeah.
period pieces
Yeah.
and the old films.
Exactly.
And stuff.
Yeah,
It all
yeah.
checks out.
Yeah,
It all
yeah,
checks out.
yeah.
That was a verifying question.
Yeah.
Alrighty. What is a pet peeve that you have?
Pet peeve that I have. Damn, that's a good question. I hate the Toronto slang. I don't know. Yeah. I think that's a pet peeve.
Yeah,
You're
it's-
coming talking to me like that, it just throws me off. I'm like, all right, I can't.
Demand them.
Yeah, I can't. All right, I can't have this. And it's crazy because I used to talk like that too, but
Toronto mans?
yeah, Toronto man
Toronto
still.
mans
Yeah, pet
slang?
peeve. That's the
Yeah.
only quick thing I can think of
I
right
think
now.
it bothers me because
Yeah.
it doesn't feel natural.
It doesn't. Yeah.
At all.
It's just,
Why have we chosen this?
Yeah, exactly. It's just like trying to be someone you're not. I don't know. Yeah.
And didn't it come from like England, like Britain slang? And we're just like, we're trying to.
Yeah, well-
but we also just went through our
I think
whole
it stems.
patois phase.
Yeah, but it stems from Jamaican
Yeah.
patois, right? But Toronto just took it to another whole nother
New
level. Yeah.
They're like, oh
yeah.
yeah, he was really cool,
Yeah,
Jamaican
yeah.
and Canadian.
Yeah.
Toronto man.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, right? So yeah.
Hilarious.
All right, yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah. Was that 3?
That's 4.
Oh, that's 4,
Okay,
okay,
last one
yeah.
is what is a piece of advice for creatives starting out or your younger self?
don't be afraid to fail. You know, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen again, again, and again. But just keep doing it, and just keep doing it. That's it.
Wicked.
Yeah. Just keep doing it.
Nice.
Yeah.
It'll happen again.
It'll happen. It'll happen again.
And then you'll rock it. And they'll cut your scene.
They'll cut your scene. Exactly. Yeah.
Larry, well, thank you so much for doing the podcast.
No problem. Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Thank
My pleasure. Thank you for doing this.
Yeah, thank you.
But thank you so much for letting me pick your brain.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, no problem.
Okay, thank you so much for watching. If you want to check out more interviews just like this, check out my channel, Creative Full Time. Subscribe, like, comment your favorite bit, your best takeaway. You know what to do, all that good fancy information. And if you would like to donate to this podcast to keep it going, head to my website, AllisonMullings.com, and there's a place to donate so that we can keep doing this podcast and doing what we love and learning from other creatives in Canada. Thanks so much and see you next time.